Hello, 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 hello. Hey! Welcome to, wait, now I gotta think. Monday evening stream. Yeah, you think, Monday and Tuesdays are the only ones I do evenings on. You think I would remember that it's Monday, because I streamed morning yesterday. But no. No, I can't keep my freaking days straight. So, hi! How's everyone tonight? Today is binding night. So I went ahead and I switched out the foot on my machine, switched out thread, got some bobbins wound. I think I've got everything together that I need. So I think we can get some binding done tonight. Hey, monkey! How are you tonight? Long time no talk. I was chatting with Monkey earlier today. So, yeah, anything interesting going on? I know I was lurking in lots of different channels today. Everyone needs to give Mini Burger crap because she bought a cheap $20 sewing machine that I think she's not going to be able to use. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I know. I'm so sad when I'm without you. What else happened today? Oh my gosh. Brain fart. Okay, why can I not think of streamers' names and I know them and I stink? I didn't make it to... Let's see, I'm looking at all the streamers to see whose streams I was in today. Wow, I follow a lot of streamers. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. I think, yeah, there's a lot of streamers that I follow now, apparently. Okay, so yeah, hi, binding. Yeah, so I'm going to show you binding. I will probably do step 1. Binding's done in 3 steps. So, and this does not count making it yourself, which I despise. I do the cheater way, and I use pre-made binding. So it's really cool binding. It is binding that is pre-made by Moda. It's a single fold bias binding. It is fantastic. I love it. Yeah. And I don't believe you can buy this online a lot of times. You do have to go to your local store in order to pick it up. So please, please, please do that. Since following you, my moderately large following list has become... Yes. Yeah, I do tell everyone to follow everyone, don't I? And then I follow them. If someone comes into my channel and they follow me and they tell me they stream, I gotta follow them. Why wouldn't I follow them? Maybe I want to watch them. Yeah, I realized today I'm so behind in my television watching because I watch Twitch all the time now. So yeah, let's get some music and let's get this stuff done. Oh, wait, Twitter's stuff is happening. That's alright, I'll look at it later. Where is Spotify? There we go. And music. Oh, that's loud. All right. Let's move that. Fantastic. You blame me for being entertained. Yes. That's okay. You can blame me for being entertained. That is perfectly fine. Okay, let's get some binding done. So, let's get this thing. Let's put you up there. Let's get the double-sized one done first and out of the way. So, whenever you do binding, you need to make a decision of where you are going to start and stop your binding. I know, it doesn't it? It's so big and snuggly. There we go. So you need to make a decision of where you're going to start and stop your binding. I start and stop my binding on the bottom, just because it's easier. And I do the tuck method. So the first thing I did, and I showed you this on the stream yesterday actually, is I took the end of my bias, I folded it over, I ironed it, I folded it in half, and I ironed it. So that is the first step that you need to do. And all I use to hold my thing of bias tape is a thread holder. Thread holders work fine. What size is that one? The bias is a single fold, I think 2.5. Yeah, it doesn't say. I think it's 2.5 inches. So it's that's about the size that I do, but it's a single fold bias. So they've just taken it and they've folded it in half. Yay, Stream Elements is working. We ported everything from Nightbot over to Stream Elements because I've got Stream Elements for my layout and things like that. I wanted to have Stream Elements for those things as well. Although instead of deleting everything, we should have just turned them off. Because what if Stream Elements doesn't work again? That's okay. It's okay. We did the right thing. Okay. All right. Binding. So what I do for my binding is I figure out where I'm going to have my starting and ending place. Because I do the tuck method. You're going to see this edge of the fabric. It's because the remaining piece gets tucked into there. So yeah, Fairy Wings is doing her St. Jude stream on Saturday. And she set up her collections. And she actually got a $100 donation today right off the bat. So yeah, I was really excited for that one. I got to see that. Yeah, but we can even copy them back over. So let's say if Stream Elements isn't working, we can copy them back over at that point. So it's not like it's crucial. So that's not a big deal. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about that. Like, as I'm talking about it, I'm like, oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't have deleted it. And I have a lovely, fantastic, wonderful announcement. But I'm going to wait until we've got at least 20 people in here. Because, you know, beginning a stream. Oh, and I forgot to... Man, I forgot to do all the YouTube stuff. I didn't upload any of my YouTube videos for the past week. I've got to do that tomorrow. I can't forget. So all I'm doing is I am sewing this on with a 1/4 inch seam. There we go. And the opening is being sewn directly in flush with the edging. And I'll show you a little bit better and in more detail when I do the smaller quilts. Oh, no, it fell. No. Okay, I didn't pick up any dirt or hair. That's why I'm using this, because I don't want to pick up dirt or hair. I like how everyone today is lurking except for Monkey. That is perfectly fine. I like lurkers. Don't you fall off. Don't you fall off this. See, that's the problem with bigger quilts, is that they fall off the table. So Iron Bandsgram was actually streaming today with her brand new long arm machine. That's the machine that everyone always asks me if I have. Nope, I just do everything on my standard home machine. Come here. Now, what I've done, oops, I probably, you know what, I'm just going to do this one, and then I'll explain when I get to the others. Because this one's so big, it is a little cumbersome. You like how I worded that one, Monkley? Do you like how I worded that one, Monkey? that I finally have a Discord. Hey Liz, how are you today? I was thinking about starting my own Discord this week too. Yeah, I did say monkey. Oh. I did say monkly at first, and then I'm like, no, monkey. Yay, Azalita, how are you today? Hey, and Craft Castillon. Castillon. See, I keep trying to say it with an accent. Nice. Obviously, I like working from home. Working from home is awesome. Yeah, no, enough people, Liz, have been annoying me and bothering me. You need a Discord. You need a Discord. You need a Discord. Fine. Fine. I will get a Discord. So, Monkey and I played around with it and we set it up today. This is the horror quilt. So this is the double-sized horror quilt. I'm not really explaining what I'm doing with the binding yet because this one is so cumbersome. It's kind of hard to move around. So after I finish getting the binding onto this one and I do these smaller ones, I'll explain what I'm doing. Oh, dang it. Okay. Man, look at what she does to me. I will do it. Edit. Okay, now try it. Okay, no, try the command Discord now. See if that works. I think I did it. No, maybe not. Yeah, maybe you can't do it with the timers on Stream Elements. Hey, Coco Colleen's! Thanks for the host! How are you today? Yeah, I don't think you can do it. Yeah, because it's on a timer. So what I will do is let's add that to the commands. So let's do edit, copy, and bot, commands, new command. Because you're absolutely right. You guys should be able to just look at it anytime. Shift, command, oh, Discord. I almost typed in command. Paste, submit. Okay, now it should work. I am doing fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I saw your little thing pop up, Azalita. And then I saw Seems Geeky's pop up. So, if you guys notice, if you join my Discord, you can... Boom! I now have a vote up for what quilt you would like to see me do on the charity stream. So, if you... I like how it pops up in the middle of my stream stuff, too. if you would like to vote on which quilt I make on the charity stream, there is a thing for that. I also have an area for promoting yourself. If you go live for your stream, if you want to promote anything on your stream, if you make handmade, if you have an Etsy shop, promote yourself in my Discord. It's perfectly fine. So I've got a whole section set up just for all that stuff. So you guys can promote yourselves within mine. Because it's all about spreading the love, right? It's all about, helping each other, spreading the love, and having everyone be successful. Pac-Man, really? Oh, let's put the music back over there. I'm surprised. I didn't think anyone would want Pac-Man for some reason. Pac-Man would be the fastest, so it'd be a faster stream. I would like that. So after I finish adding the binding to this one, and I get one of the easier ones that I can explain more, I will show you what I was working on today, and I have an awesome, amazing, fantastic announcement that I love. So excited. Oh, and of course, I forgot to do our lovely giveaways. And you notice that Watcher one? Oh, Watcher, there, right. Oh, wait, this way. That Watcher one is in the same font as everything else, and so is the donations. We got it all figured out on Stream Elements today. I did a lot today. I was busy. Hi, Marley. No, nothing's happening yet, my love. It's funny, when I start talking to myself, the dogs will come down and just kind of hang out, and then they'll come and look at me like, is anything going on? Come on. And then they'll go away for a bit and come back like 20 minutes later and look at me. Like, do we get stuff now? Do we get stuff? So I picked up Marley today. Not Marley, I'm sorry. I picked up Alfred today, the little one. And gave him a hug, and I'm feeling his belly area. And I turned to my husband. I'm like, I think Alfred's gained a bunch of weight. He says, well, with all the treats you give him, I'm not surprised. And I said, do you want me to stop? He goes, no. You can keep giving them treats, but I can't believe you're surprised. I said, well, that is why I switched to the 1.5 calorie treats, because they're getting a little chunky. No, I found when I was Black Friday shopping, I found these, which are, see, it says right here, 1.5 calorie treats. So yeah, no, they got low calorie treats now. Hi, baby. I know, you're a good boy, aren't you? Why don't you lay in the bed? No, that's perfectly okay, Coco. Feeling icky is allowed. It happens. In fact, I have a sick kid today. She stayed home from school. And I could feel myself this morning getting a little tired and a little tired and a little tired. And I'm like, we're going to bring Nadia into... Oh, that's cool. Wait, into be seen. Wait, what's going on? Who's Nadia? Is it your dog? Oh, okay. Oh, no, okay. Nadia's, okay. No, I'm like, wait, hold on. Strep test. Okay, must be daughter. Okay, so is she sick too? Oh, she is sick. Okay. Yeah, see, I think I'm getting the cold. Because it seems like for the last day, my brain has been not working very well. Yeah, oh, that's right, because we did talk about that, because George's 15. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, Liz. I remember when you had strep, how out of it you were. I hate being sick. It sucks. Dang it, come on. There. I keep forgetting I can just stick it up like that. It's been about a month and a half, almost 2 months since I've done binding. Yeah. Being sick is no fun. There we are. Now I got it figured out. Now, if you do like to make your own binding, they do have these little binding buddies now, where as you make the binding, you can just roll it up in the buddy, and then you can put the buddy, it's a spool, and you can put it on a holder, and then it'll spool the binding out. So if you make your own binding, you can still do the same method. You don't have to do it by the yard in order to do it. Oh, hey, I just got an achievement. Okay, cool. I think it's the streaming a certain number of hours and then a certain number of days. I don't even notice when those things pop up anymore normally. Oh, what's the oh, hang on? Hang on what? So do you bind the one edge and flip it over and sew it? Yes, that's exactly what you do. Except you flip it over and then you sew it on this same side. So I'll show you. So step 1 is sewing the binding on. Step 2 is pinning it in place. Step 3 is sewing it in place. So I'm doing all of step 1 first, and then I'll show you 2 and 3. Oh yeah, good. I'm just trying to work out how you get rid of that flappy edge. Yep. So yeah, so this rough edge right here, all I'm doing, so this is the opening of the binding. All I'm doing right now is sewing it together with a 1/4 inch seam. But I'll go through specifics and why and stuff like that whenever I get done with this and I'm on to the other smaller ones. Wait, gravy? Gravy where? Oh, all the rest is gravy. Okay. I was like, gravy? Who has gravy? Gravy's where? Alright, I will talk to you later, Coco Colleen's. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, hopefully you get better soon, because that sucks. When you do, it's really fast. No, it's normally not this fast. It is normally not this fast. And I am actually doing it this fast for this one too, because I just want to get it done because it is huge. I was trying to get this one done before I started the stream. Yeah, that wasn't happening. I was just too busy today with too many things. Oh, and I did go to the post office. So all packages are in the mail. So if I made you a dice bag, if you won scraps, if you've gotten anything from me, oh, I'm like, all the things are popping up over there. I'm like, I've already gotten the notices over here. Why are they popping up? I don't know. If you have won anything from me in the past week, it is in the mail on the way to you. Should be there 3 to 4 days, no matter where you live. Because I didn't send any to Asia. Asia is the only one that it takes forever, and it becomes a black hole. Where you don't know what's going on. And yes, I will explain what I'm doing for this step and everything else. How much binding do I have left? Liz! I love you, Liz. Thank you for the sub. Yay! Oh, and here come the dogs. Oh, when I was looking behind me. Treats! All right, hold on. Let me go and get the... First the cam. First the treats. First the treats. Okay, come here. First the treats. Here we go. Oh, I know. Mwah. All right, it's right there. Oh, I know, Marley. I didn't leave you out. I didn't leave you out. Now, these are from Liz. These are from Auntie Liz. She's going to see you and love you and give you treats in about a month. She is. Okay, get down. All right, ready, guys? There's there, and there, oh, and there. Yay! Okay, number 2. Hey, Jessie. Ooh, uh-oh. That one's broken. All right, that one's broken, Monkey. We're going to have to fix that one. That's weird. Okay, so seems geeky. Oops, it would help if it was nice. Seems geeky. Now has 10 pixels. Where's there? And there. Oh, it's broken. Because see how Monkey welcomes Seems Geeky to our stitched minions? But it says user. It's supposed to say Seems Geeky. And I have you on the board. Thank you so much, Liz. Thank you very, very much for the sub. I know, and Marley says, I know. Come here. All right, come here. Oh, Marley says thank you too, and he can't wait to see you. I knew. You good boy. Can I go back to binding now? No, you want to cuddle? Yeah, you big teddy bear. You my teddy bear. Mwah. All right, here. Why don't you lay in the bed? I am doing binding today. It's official when you're on the board. Yes, it is official when you are on the board. And there's how, if you click on the link, you can see your pixels, how many pixels you have. Okay, so let's go back to cat cam because the dogs have gone away, even though Marley's right here. All right, let me finish this up. And then I will tell you all the things I did today. Thanks for the host. Thanks for the host, Seems Geeky. So, oh. Monkey, I haven't been paying attention. Did you call out Seems Geeky and Coco Colleen's? Because, yeah, they're amazing. So, if you don't follow Seems Geeky or Coco Colleen's, please go follow them. They're amazing. Seems Geeky is one of my best friends in real life. I've known her forever. I love her. She is an embroiderer and fantastic, and you will love her too. So you need to follow her if you don't. All right. This one, the binding is on. And because it is so big, I am going to toss it into a perfect clothing basket I have next to the camera. So it's out of the way. All right, now I can actually show you what to do because I have smaller quilts. Fantastic. Okay, so all the things I did today. So obviously I have a Discord. We now have a Discord channel that you can go in and vote on the charity quilt you want to see me make. I have a date. So if you look in the upper corner right here, my charity stream is going to be Saturday, December the 23rd. So the day before Christmas Eve. It is going to be an entire day stream. So I'm going to start at 9 a.m. in the morning and stream until it's done. So whatever quilt I make, I'm going to be doing it start to finish. So I'm going to be cutting, piecing, pinning, quilting, binding, all in one day. All in one stream. So you will see start to finish for one quilt. Not all of this, oh, let me do all the binding for all these 50 million quilts. Let me do this, let me do this. One quilt start to finish. And then someone is going to win that quilt. So I do have my St. Jude donations up now. That way, if you can't make it to that stream, you can still be eligible to win. For every $5 you donate to St. Jude's, you will earn one ticket to win the quilt that I make. So that's why you guys get to pick what quilt I make. So far, I haven't looked in there, but it's all on the Discord. So far, I saw we have a vote for, no, you're not doing Maleficent. That wasn't an option. No, but we'll hit 500 followers by then. So I am confident that we're going to hit 500 by then because we are at 431 and we're picking up, and that's in 3 weeks. So we're picking up a good amount. So I wanted to get it done before Christmas because of MagFest and I'm going to be busy and traveling. So even if we're at 490 or something, it's fine. I'm still going to do it. So that's when the charity, because I wanted to get it in for St. Jude's for the holiday season. So yeah, so that is charity stream, Saturday the 23rd. So hopefully you can come and hang out. We've got, regular giveaways. I worked on... Oh, I've got my schedule. So if you look down under my information, I put my schedule up for this week. Today's binding day. Tomorrow I'm going to work on a t-shirt quilt, get that finished. And if you take a look at what I'm doing Wednesday and Thursday... Yeah, thanks, Azalita. I created it on the St. Jude site. I haven't created it on here. So yeah, I need to create it on here so people can put it in their calendars. You're absolutely right. So, okay, yep, I'll put it on my list of things to do. So, does everyone see what I am going to be doing Wednesday and Thursday this week? I'm waiting for reaction. Yeah, no, there is a lot. Now, and the events I have found, they're good and fine, but there's not a lot of people that actually... click on them in order to be notified. But, I mean, I'm still going to do them. Okay, Monkey's happy with what I'm going to be doing. I thought you would be happy on that one. I know Oos is going to be super happy, but Oos is not here yet because she's still at work. Yeah. So, I present to you the Bob Ross pattern. So this is going to be the next pattern in the series. It's going to be released in February. So, a happy little friend. That's awesome. So I am releasing White Mage tomorrow because it is December. And, and I'm going to be releasing him as a pattern in the month of February. So February, you will be able to get him. You will be able to get your little hands on him as a pattern. Fantastic, Asalita! Oh, does Welsh Troll like that one too? Well, I mean, you guys have, what, 4 tickets into that already. So, yay. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So, I'm going to be working on the pattern, making sure it's good, making sure it's all there. So then that way, he is an option for the charity quilt. Because I will have it all patterned out and I will have it all ready to go so I can do a start to finish all in one stream. I'm so excited, Azalita. I can't wait to see what it is. So, the other announcement I have, super excited. See, this is why I've been smiling like the whole day. I'm very, very excited. I have someone who has agreed to be my community manager. I have help. And my help is the lovely Miss Flying Pink Monkey. Yay! So Monkey's now my community manager. I'm so excited. So, all of my other mods are still going to be wonderful, amazing mods. And Monkey's not going to be in every stream. But it's fine. It's perfectly fine. So, but yeah, so she's part of my team now. So, I know, I'm so excited. So, it is, if you go to the forums, she has a lovely title that I've given her in the Discord. But yeah, no, she is, so if I don't see something, if you want to get my attention, or if there's something that, you know, either, because she's set up on Stream Elements, she's set up on everything. So if you need something done, if it's something like, hey, can we do it? Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Monkey can do a lot of it too. So then that way I don't have to pop in. But Welsh Troll, hey Iron Bands Graham, how are you? Yay! I'm excited. So, Welsh Troll, she already told me she wanted to marry me. And I'm her future ex-wife. So, I mean, we could be a happy little family. I mean, my husband wouldn't mind. So, yeah, fantastic. So, did you get dinner started, Iron Bands Graham? I saw you over in Tech Angels stream, and then you were going to go make some food. Okay, let's get this one in. Oh, now, before I can start the next one, what I want to do is I want to cut this so it is straight across, and then do that ironing. Yeah! Oh, their beards would Velcro together. I showed her pictures of my husband today when we had our little meeting. Oh, I gotta wait for that to warm up. That is awesome. I'm so excited. And I'm drinking milk today. Because I could be sick, so, you know, trying to, yeah. Yeah. I will, as I told my husband, I guess I will find out tomorrow if I'm sick, because, you know, the incubation period. Don't cross the streams, I mean beards. Nope, it doesn't take long at all. Almond milk. So yeah, so I pushed it so it went down and it's warming up. So maybe a minute, if that. Doesn't take long at all. Normally if I see it red, I will lean over and I'll touch it in order to warm it up again. Yeah, but then of course the watch pot never boils. If you sit and stare at it, it's never going to heat up. Come on. There we go. Now, and even though Monkey lives in Europe, one day, hopefully soon, she may make her way to North America to come to a convention. Because that's one of her perks. Is that I will bring her to conventions if she can get the airfare to get over here. There we go. Okay. So what I did over off camera is I folded this down. I ironed that down. I folded it in half and I ironed it. There we go. Alright, so as I was saying with the big one, whenever I put binding on, I like to do it in the bottom. So last night I made a mistake in my crochet and today I undid it and restarted it. Oh no! Oh, I hate that! Oh, that sucks! So you did make a mistake, but you thought you did, so by pulling it out and redoing it, you made the mistake. That sucks. That's okay. You know what? No. No, no, no. Do what quilters do. It's not a mistake. It's a creative choice. It's a creative decision. It's perfectly fine. You have a creative decision. Yeah, it's artsy. Okay, so with mine, I do the tuck method. So I do mine on the bottom. So I kind of go in the middle on the bottom. And the first thing with the tuck method of binding, because there's a method where you actually sew it so you don't see where the start and ending is at all. Ooh, it's a design feature. I like that. I like that. So you want to sew down just the bottom. And what this is going to do is it's going to secure it into place for whenever you're tucking it, this part's not going to move. So then you want to pick up sewing where you stopped the anchoring, is what I call it. And I don't know if other people do that. That's what I've always just done because it's easier for the tuck method. Alright, so I stopped sewing about a half of an inch from the end. So you can see the corner here, and I've stopped about a half of an inch from the end. So what I want to do now is take this. There we go. Take this. I'm going to fold it away from where I'm going. And then I'm going to fold it towards where I'm going. So you have a little flap here that you can kind of flap back and forth a little bit, and it looks like it's on a 45-degree angle. Oh, hey, Sam! Samuel's Creations, thanks for hosting the stream! I was looking down and my mother keeps messaging me. So I was kind of looking over at that and looking over there and... Treats! Okay. Well, no, Mom's not here. She's messaging me on my phone. All right, come over here. Oh, another one. Sam, treats. Okay, hold on. Let's give the treats from Daddy first. Because Terrence is my husband. And then we'll give the treats from Sam. This is from Samuel's Creations. Did Monkey... Nope. Here. Shout out Samuel's Creations. Okay, yeah, see, that's all broken. Why is that not working? Alright, go follow Sam. Because Samuel's Creations is amazing. He's awesome. You want to follow him. Okay, come here. There's there, and there, and there. Thank you for the bits. I know, right? Well, because I moved everything over from Nightbot over to Stream Elements today, and it's not working. It's like all of the shout-outs and things like that for some reason are not working. Thanks, Azalita. So I've got to play with those tomorrow, see if I can get them working again. If they don't work, then I'll go back, I'll port them back over to Nightbot. So, okay. Now, let's go back. So now I'm going to start sewing about a half of an inch from the end. And I'm sewing this on with a 1/4 inch seam. So, Sam, I finally have the date figured out for my charity stream. So mine's going to be the 23rd. And I have a new Discord where we are voting on what quilt everyone wants me to make. because someone that donates to St. Jude is going to win the quilt that I make that stream. So I figure it's only fair to let you guys pick what I'm doing. Fantastic. See, the more people that come hang out, the better. See, you like how we did that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He joined our Discord. Now, there's not a lot in there. There is a section for you guys to promote yourselves. So hopefully, Azalita, hopefully you put a link to your book in there. If you are doing any special streams, if you just want to promote any new products, anything else, there's a section just for promotion. Because we're all about loving each other, helping each other, promoting each other. So please, feel free to promote your stuff. Let other people know. Are you guys playing? Are you being cute and playing? Yes. Okay. Oh, it was the cutest thing this morning. I was looking over. Marley and Granite, the new kitten, were playing chase. Like, they were racing through the house. Like, Marley was chasing Granite, and then they turned around and Granite started chasing Marley, and then it was just like a back and forth. It was the cutest thing. I love that we looked for a cat to be a companion to Marley, and we found exactly what we were looking for. You like how I worded that? I finally have a Discord. Alright, so goals. If I get 3 more subs, 5 followers, 30 watchers, those are your goals. If you won any of my giveaways previously, and you decided to get a bag of scraps or a dice bag, they were all dropped in the mail today. So I had a lovely $80 bill at the post office, but that's okay. I was expecting it. Is that what Monkey was doing, or Welsh Troll, did you do it? Did you log in under her and fix that, or did she do it? Yay! The shout out one is broken too. I was gonna work on all that tomorrow. I love you guys. I love having a community manager. She's doing it now? Awesome. Fantastic. You guys make me so happy. So, Welsh Troll, I hope you don't mind, but in the package with your dice bag, I included a few things for Monkey. She knows she's getting a couple of small things, but I didn't tell her what it was. Yay! Fantastic. Uh-oh. Aw, man. Oh, I gotta make binding. This ran out before I got to the end. You guys get to see how binding is made. Okay, that should be good. Fantastic. I thought you wouldn't mind. Okay. So, here's my next roll of the black. Let me get rid of that pen, because they're ones I don't use. And get rid of this. All right. So, if you have binding, I want to add this binding to this binding. How I'm going to do it is like this. Yes. So I'm just making sure it's all correct. Yay! So what was the problem? Why wasn't it working? What was the problem? In and out of streams at the most because you're both on. Oh, we are? That's okay, Jessie. Feel free to pop in and out. I appreciate your dedication. There we go. I've got that. Oh, I didn't bring it with me, did I? You know, I'm just going to use this one. Okay, so here's what you do. First thing, now, normally, you have one like this. Well, that's probably how I should do it. Yeah, that's how I should do it. And then one like this. So what'll happen is I'm going to sew these together, and then this is going to go over like this. So the bottom fabric needs to be face up. The top fabric needs to be face down. So just like this. And then I'm going to draw a line. And this is why I hate making binding. So check if there's an easy fix with the Welsh Trawl. Nice. So like I'm getting 2 mods in one. That's fantastic. Thanks, guys. Thanks for fixing it. So I am drawing a line from one end to the other. And then I'm going to put some pins in here so it does not go anywhere. 3 pins is enough. Oh, but you did the work. No, but that's fantastic. Thank you. Because I was going to do it in the morning. I appreciate that. See how much they make me smile. I'm so happy. If you popped in late, Monkey is now my new community manager and has access to everything. She also has a very special title on the Discord. Fantastic. Everything. She has access to everything. Like, she could royally screw me if she wanted to. Husbands and quilts. See, now I've just gotta make partner so I can do even more, right? So I can do even more things for everyone. All right. And what I'm doing now is I am cutting a 1/4-inch seam. So there's a 1/4-inch seam here, and then I trim the sides. And then, what you're not going to see, because the iron doesn't have a camera on it, I'm going to iron it like this, and then I'm going to iron this closed again, so that it now becomes one single piece of binding. How are you feeling, Jord?
Better.
Good.
Look what I've got.
Yes, you have a cuddle bug.
Yeah.
You have a cuddle minion. The camera, it's either right there or right there. Oops, nope, the dogs went away. Let me put in the cat.
Nah, it's fine. Because I have a really nice bed head right now.
Yeah, you do. You totally have been sleeping the entire day. Are you feeling any better?
Yeah.
Good. What are you going to have for dinner? Another thing of soup?
Maybe. I don't know. I might have noodles, even though you told me not to.
No, I didn't want you to have noodles for lunch.
Why?
If you want noodles for dinner, that's fine.
I just don't want potato soup again.
Is there any... Well, there's chicken soup.
I don't like chicken noodle.
Well, you could have told me a different soup to get. Your dad's going to bring you home some ginger ale, too.
Yeet.
Because I forgot it. He messaged me at like 2 o'clock and said, hey, you should go get some ginger ale for Jord. I'm like, well, I went out for soup and I forgot the ginger ale. I'm a bad mom.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I got 2 packages of Halls that I've got.
All right, you need to know how to chat Meg up so she can see me tea. Oh, because tea is life. Yes. Yes, I completely agree. Okay, so I will figure that out.
He's learning how to cat.
No, he's been doing that. No, he's been doing that, and and Hestia hisses at him the entire time. Hey, Hyper Zen Girl, thanks for the host.
My child is finally growing up.
Oh, did I tell you the two of them? Oh, look, Marley was trying to play with them. The two of them were playing this morning. They were chasing each other. Fantastic. I'm so happy. You have tea tattoos? Are they on your Facebook? I didn't see them. I have to see them. I want tea tattoos. Okay, so now that I have continued on the binding, I can pick up where I left off. Tea tattoos. You know how much? So, Fairy Wings is having her St. Jude's on Saturday. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Okay, so let's have hopefully Fairy Wings is not in here yet. So let's have a stream discussion. Fairy Wings is doing her St. Jude thing on Saturday, so I want to raid her. She is streaming starting, I think it was 8 a.m. her time, so it'd be 11 o'clock my time. So I asked if she would still be streaming at 3, and she said probably, but she may be gaming by then. So, what time should I stream on Saturday that are decent enough times to make sure that we could still raid her? Oh, I guess I should look at the time and make sure I can, and see if George's got a game. Oh, wait, hey. It's on my phone. I can check my phone. Let's see. Goal line. I have an app. Hey, thanks for the host, Imperial Girl. Imperial Girl is leaving Disney today. So I am sure she will be back streaming again tomorrow. Okay, that was yesterday. Oh, good. There's no game until the 10th. So that's Sunday at 3:30. The 10th is Sunday, right? Yes. Okay, there's no game on Saturday. Okay, so I can stream whenever. So when do you guys think I should stream? Should I stream in the evening after her thing is done? But then I couldn't raid her. Because if she raises a certain amount of money, then she's going to get a Twitch tattoo. And I want Fairy Wings to have a Twitch tattoo. Yeah, I need, whoa, hold on. Up. Stay. The problem with this is it's too full. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not gonna... There we go. All right, now at the end, I'm sorry, I keep automatically doing it. And I'm like, hey, I need to show you guys and tell you guys what I'm doing. So now I'm at the end. I've got this right here that I've already sewn down underneath of it. And I've got this piece here I want to tuck in. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this piece at an angle so I have more fabric along the bottom than I do the top. And then I'm going to pick up the top piece, tuck this in here, put the top piece over, and then sew in place. And that's it. And step... All right, I'll see you later, Liz. Thanks for popping in. So, and that is step 1. And I'm just gonna keep on rocking. What's noodle time? Is it... Are you eating? Now for here, again, remember I want to make sure that I cut... That's annoying. I really don't want that in the camera angle. There we go. So I want to cut this so it's nice and straight again. And then I'm going to iron this. Oh, ramen noodles. Is that what you're eating? And then I'm going to iron this down. Jordan must be in the kitchen because I hear the cat crying and crying because he wants attention. There we go. Alright, so same as before. All I did was fold this in, iron it, fold that over, and iron it. And then I'm going to start in the middle. I had macaroni with cheddar cheese on it for dinner. I made my own mac and cheese. Hey, Fairy Wings, how are you? So, I finally caved to pressure, and I have a Discord. And there is a board up so people can vote on which quilt they would like me to make. Thanks for the host, Kiki. I am fantastic. Ooh, he made you an omelet? Nice. Nice. No, I am fantastic. I have one of those things that you have. I've got a new head person, a community manager. Monkey agreed to be my person. So you can tell her what to do, and like all the little bots, like, hey, you need to do this bot, or this bot, or this bot. I don't have to stop my stream. Monkey can do it. I'm happy. I am super happy. Oh, oh, you put the little thing on the end. And today is binding day. So I get to put the binding on all the quilts that I quilted yesterday, plus 2 extras. Well, I appreciate you joining me while you're at work. Because I know... There we go. Even if you I do, Monkey. It's actually on the back of the business card. So if you, I think I included my business card with the first package I sent to you. If not, the second package I sent with Welsh Trolls Win, on the back of my business card has all the washing instructions. So no, it's what Kiki was saying at work. I love lurkers. Please feel free to just like have me on at any time and just like keep on just like looking now and then and looking now and then, because I do those giveaways for viewers. So you're helping me and you're helping other people with the giveaways, but then you're also helping yourself if you look and you're like, oh, hey, there's a giveaway. Fantastic. You can then pop in and enter. So no, lurkers are great. Having a busy chat is nice, but I like lurkers too. Yeah, no, for the long, it's, I think I did that right away. Yeah, no, it's because, and I put a label on the back of them, so it's got my logo on there. I think it was the very first business card, because Seems Geeky is the one that designed my business cards years and years ago. So she's the one that does it for me and with everything else. So I think when I originally wanted them, I think I told her I wanted the washing instructions on the back. So I think they've been there the entire time. So I've always had a double-sided card. Because you will, I mean, it's amazing when I'm at a convention and someone's looking at a quilt and they're deciding, hey, Frosty, how are you today? Yes, no, she's amazing. So, and they're deciding on if they want to get the quilt or not, and then they ask, oh, well, how easy is it to take care of? Like, do you have to wash it a special way? You know, because that goes into the decision of if someone wants to buy something. So at that point, I pick up my card and I turn it over and I show it to them. And every single time they go, oh, that's easy. No, I really don't. It's because you can't order my quilts online. You can only purchase them at a convention or by commission. So if you want something special and unique for you, like the horror quilt, that's a commission. Then you have to commission it. So, because I have to have stock for conventions, so I don't have my quilts available online. That being said, I do get some commissions after conventions. I will also get quilt kits and custom pillows. So you can get my quilt kits and custom pillows made on my Etsy shop. And I don't do those. I actually have an employee who lives in Chicago because it is a lot more expensive for me to ship it from Canada to the States than it is from the States to the States. And it takes a lot of time. Oh, thank you, Kiki. Yeah, I love my machine. So it takes a lot more time, and then you have to declare it, so you have to pay duty. So I never really did made-to-order stuff on Etsy until she volunteered and was like, hey, I can do this for you. I'm like, okay. So I send her fabric, and she makes things. Yeah, after I finish it, I'll show it to you, and then I'll post pictures as well. Yeah, the horror quilt, I made the top even August or September. I made it. So it was before TwitchCon. I am binding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quilts. Now, I'm probably not going to finish all of them. Whatever I don't finish, I'll finish during the day tomorrow. Because tomorrow's stream, I'm finishing up the t-shirt quilt commission I've got. Whoops. Apparently, the thread broke. And then after I finish up that t-shirt commission, I'm going to work on Bob Ross. I'm excited about that one. Yeah, no, but I go really fast. So I zoom through stuff. And this is another reason why I was so happy that I found pre-made binding for quilts. Because if you see the pre-made binding in the stores, a lot of times it's for clothing. It's a double fold bias. Quilt binding is a single fold bias. So the fold just means that's how many times you folded it over. Yep, the t-shirt that I was cutting the other day, when I went and pinned everything at the family center, I laid it out and I got my design together and I decided what I want to do and I'm going to start sewing it. Yep, here's a Loki that I made before TwitchCon and never got around to binding it. So I'm binding it today. It's a lot of math, but no, it's not hard at all. In fact, that's why I made the pattern line that I did. And I've worded it in a way so as long as you know how to use a sewing machine, you can do it. So you just need to be able to cut fabric, either with a fabric cutter or a rotary cutter. And you have to be able to use a sewing machine. If you can do those two skills, you can make my quilts. And then that's also why I do these streams, so that you can see how to quilt it and bind it. Oh, really? That stinks. I hate it whenever you have to miss things and then go back and play catch up. I hate playing catch up. Alright. Here is Mr. Loki. Mr. Tom Hiddleston. We were talking about him in Junie's channel the other night. Mr. Sexy Voice Tom Hiddleston. Stay. Wow. Well, hopefully you can get all the work done and you can get all caught up and not have any problems, Frosty. If you need any help from any of us with questions on any of your homework, let us know. I don't mind helping. I help Jord all the time. Because I, in another life, was a middle school English and then a middle school math teacher. And I have the schooling so that I can actually teach English up to the university level. And then I can teach math up to the 10th grade level. And they both helped me with the pattern lines. Because, you know, quilting is math. Knitting is math, coding, awesome. Yes. Oh, that sucks. I like that, Aslita. Crafting is gateway to the harder drugs like coding. You know, for me, my gateway craft was cross-stitching. I learned how to cross-stitch when I was 6 years old. My mother, at the time, we didn't have a lot of money at all. So my mother would teach me how to cross-stitch, and then I would cross-stitch all the ornaments and cross-stitch all the gifts that we're going to give to all the family members and everyone. And because of that, because I've been cross-stitching for so long, I started designing all of my own patterns, which helped me design my own quilt patterns once I understood everything. Yes, I want to see your T tattoo. You got distracted. That is perfectly fine. I'm like looking around, I'm like, I don't have munchies. I'm like, why don't I have munchies? Oh, here. I found Mentos. Mentos have sugar in them, but I haven't had any sugar today, so I'm okay. Oh, it's awesome. Hey, animal lover, how are you? Today's binding day. Awesome. Being okay is better than not being okay. Did I run out of bobbin? I did. Man. That's okay. It's not as annoying as whenever I'm quilting. Running out the bobbin for every other time, it's fine. Oops. Come on. Yes, yes. I know, right? Welcome back, Jessie. Do you have your ramen noodles ready? Or were you off visiting the other stream? Yeah, I know. Usa and Doug. Those are the two that like to tell me the bobbin all the time. The bobbin is the thread down here. So so whenever you are sewing something, you have thread that's on the top and thread that's on the bottom, and they interlock together. So they kind of go through and interlock, and that's what holds things together. So the bobbin is the bottom thread. The spool is the top thread. So that's what they're called. What do you mean? I don't get your nudes. Oh, your noodles. I'm sitting there going, nudes? What? You call your... So, in the States, well, in North America, nudes mean naked women. And that's why it got modded. It's not referencing noodles. It took me a while to realize you were talking about your noodles. That's why I was like, you almost broke me. You almost broke me. Hi, Arnold. How are you? Is it Arnold? Just like spelled differently? Hoping that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Oh, it is there too. Oh. That's funny. I like how Monkey let it through, though. And it held that one. Oh, no. It's funny because, you know, we laugh all the time that I'm a stripper because I do stripping with quilting. So quilters that use strips are called strippers. And crocheters are called hookers. So we use these terms to call each other like, jokingly all the time. And it will not let it through. The mods will not let it through. So Junie was saying, okay, I'm going to get away. So she's trying to do leet speak, calling strippers, still won't let it through. Trying to put like dots in there, still won't let it through. It understood what she was trying to do, which is really funny. Yes, and knitters are called ballers. That's right. I keep forgetting that. Yes. Knitters are ballers. What do we call chainmailers? Were they S&M? I don't remember. See, I told you. It knows leet speak. Yeah, oh, Fairy Wings, you weren't there for our conversation with what we're calling each other, were you? Jessie keeps trying to get hookers in. With all these different things. Bobbin was with 2 B's. He's trying to get by the mod with hookers. Yeah, no, because I think we're trying to figure out, Fairy Wings, what you would be, because you deal with metal. So we're like, ring, mail. You know what? Yeah, you deal with rings. You're a dominatrix. You're an S&M. Yeah, I think we called you a dom. I think is what it was, dominatrix. Because it was one night in Junie's channel. We were thinking up all these names of everything. Thanks, Frosty. No, it's good. I am good to go, Frosty. Yeah. Well, because you have to because I'm a stripper. We're trying to figure out. Oh, what's Junie and Minnie? We called them because they've got needles and they're stabbers. We named them something with stabbing. Does anyone remember? Oh, you finally got it through. Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, the paw prints you did on the stream, yeah, those are amazing. Those were absolutely amazing. Yeah, I don't know if I could call that a stripper though, Jessie. That doesn't. You got it down. Yeah. Yeah, we do need to. Yes, we should create a crafting wiki for Twitch. With all of the names of things. Yes. We should totally do that. But now this is gonna drive me crazy. Because we thought of a name for Minnie and for Junie. Because they used mini knives, is what we said. Like miniature knives to like stab and poke and bleed. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll think of it. Whenever Junie pops in and throws her bits for the dogs, we'll ask her. Nice. Yeah, there's a way to do the leet speak. Yeah, but I think it's funny that these words that are perfectly fine in the context of crafting, it doesn't let through. But there's other things it lets through, and I'm like, why are you letting this through? I do not want this on my channel. Assassins. Assassins, that's what it was. It was assassins. So Minnie and Junie are assassins. Because they stab things. I kept thinking rogue for some reason. I was like, it's not a rogue. Oh no, go! Oh. I felt it going too. Nope, fantastic. The whole point of why I've got it propped up is I don't want any dirt or hair or dust on it. And I am lucky I did not get any on it. Stay over there. Go in your corner. There you go. You're going back to kinky. Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed it. Alright, picture of tattoos. Yes, that's right, you did show me tattoos. Okay, I did see them before. The nesting doll tattoos. That's right, the nesting doll teapot tattoos. Got it. I don't know what cosplayers would be in our world. Alright, I don't think we thought of a name for cosplayers. Something with foam. Anyone have any ideas? Oh. Monkey, did you call out Fairy Wings yet? Because Fairy Wings is amazing. And if you don't follow Fairy Wings, you need to go follow her. Because she's amazing. And she makes absolutely gorgeous, amazing jewelry and chainmail and just awesome, awesome, fantastic things. Wait, where's my... there it is. Yes. I should have one of those. I should get one. Okay, but yeah, you can do it again. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ravers? Blacksmiths would be better. Why ravers? Role players. No, that's a little too close to home. The whole point is to, well, I guess so would, blacksmiths. Another rude innuendo. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah, foam party. Yes, okay. You know, I have never been to a rave in my entire life. So, that reference just goes, like, right over top of me. Like, I think whenever the whole foam party thing started happening, I think I had just graduated university, and it was like, why do we want to dance in foam? Well, yes, that's one of the differences. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I haven't done that I just don't... I'm like, I just don't get the appeal of some of the stuff. I mean, it's fantastic that people love it and they enjoy it. And it's just not for me. I am almost done with the thread up here. Look at that. It is almost gone. It's on the very last legs. I'm good, thank you. Yes, that is very true. It's very hard not to be snarky sometimes. I do. I buy it from distributors, and I buy it in bulk. So I tend to buy it like 20, 30 spools at a time. Can you... Yeah, you can probably see... I can open this up. So what you don't see is I have two of these. I have one right there and one right here. And there are 3 lines. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves that can hold about 12 or 13 spools a piece. And each of them has 3. That's how much thread I got. I got lots of thread. Oh, Frosty, you're going to be Usa for now? Until Usa comes? Oh, you're going to go see the movie Coco? Nice. I have been wanting to see that. I hear it is really, really good. And ever since I saw the preview, I'm like... But then again, I haven't even seen Thor. We're trying to figure out a day/time we can go see Thor. We just haven't figured it out. And I am so behind on my TV watching because it's all about Twitch. Yes, yep, I did see Wolverine. I liked it. It was, I was a little upset. I'm not going to see certain actors again, but I liked the way that they approached it. That's always the case, right? See, but that's why I watch everything digitally. I don't ever buy Blu-rays or DVDs anymore. Everything is digital. That way I can't lose things. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I agree. I think I cried at 1 or 2 times that. So now you refuse to watch it? That's not a good reason not to watch it. Get in there. Alright, that's sulky. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, that's the only problem with Redbox, is if you don't return it, like, within a day or 2, it can get a little expensive. Back in the day of Blockbuster. Nope, bobbin is good. This is the only thing I think is annoying about this thread, is I can't get it undone. Oh, what am I doing that? I've got one here. Alright. It caps at the retail price of a movie for a... Oh, I don't know. It's been so long since I actually got something out of Redbox. Hopefully. That way it doesn't charge you $1 million. Are you having funny, monkey? Are you having fun? I just said, I really did just say, are you having funny, monkey? Oh my god. You just like the bouncing bobs. Which is perfectly fine. Considering on Wednesday, I am fully expecting to get a ton of Bob Rosses. I am expecting all sorts of Bob Rosses to be bouncing all over my channel. What, for me? Yeah, it's always a long day for me. You know, I was so tired yesterday. I got so much done, though. I was actually talking to Monkey, so I went to, I know, I can't wait for it either. When I was talking, I went to my husband's family Christmas yesterday after I finished streaming. I brought my iPad and my phone and my binder, and I worked most of the time. Aw, poor thing. You should give the dog love, Frosty. I can't speak. Oh my gosh, why am I tired? You know what, I'm tired because I'm probably getting sick. Alright, let's have a Mentos. No, that's fine, Azalita. So, I get around copyright because it is inspired by, and the sprites that I create don't exist anywhere else. I do not pull a sprite directly from a source. They do not ever look exactly like who they're inspired by. There are no logos, there are no trademarks, and the names are completely original. And that's how I get around it. It is. It is wistful. Mentos are always a solution to being tired. That's actually his exact name. So this one right here, my Wonder Woman, her name is Amazon Warrior. Nope, I don't. It is, now, my double-sized one that I make and sell, yes, I do. But not on the pattern one. The pattern one just has a white block. So that way, if you want to embroider it yourself, or write it on, or print out a plaque, or whatever you want, you can. But, nope. Yeah, it is, and it's called English Police Box, is what that name is. Yep. And that is one of the things. Two off? I need a height. Two off, thank you. That's a $25. Okay, that is now my first ever $25 sub. Treats! Treats first. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, seriously, thank you. Oh. Alright, come on, guys. Wait, how did I get those? Okay. Oops, wait, no. I had it on the cat. Wait, what? No, what am I doing? Okay. Look at me. I'm like all over the place. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I will give them 2 treats. Yeah, there isn't a hype one because the problem is I can't make the Stream Elements a moderator unless I'm a partner. So my Stream Elements can't. Yeah, so it's weird. All right, come here, babies. There's Soleil and Marley and Alfred. And then we're going to get a second one. This one is from Tool. I know. She is amazing. There you go. Say thank you. Okay, I've never had a 25, so I have to look at how many pixels I have to give you. You now get 60 pixels. Wolf gets 60 pixels, and your dice bag is on its way to you. I mailed it this morning. So if you look at the spreadsheet, you'll see where you've redeemed some pixels, and then you can have what you redeemed so far. So I actually have that all listed in there. So thank you. Yeah, see, I told you Stream Elements isn't a moderator. Or isn't a sub. So you can make an account for my bot. Yeah, see, and I may do that. Thank you, Two Wolf. Okay. Two Wolf gets 60 pixels. Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Okay, so that may be on my list of things to do, is to look at Onkbot. So you use Onkbot for yours too, Two Wolf? I may have to do that. I know. I need hype. I need something. Oh! I like that. Thanks, Fairy. Oh, thanks, Fairy. Thanks, Monkey. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I got a hype. Oh, okay. It's on your computer, not the web. Okay. All right. So if it's on my computer, then Monkey can't log in order to do it then, right? And we can't have, like, multi-people access? Thanks, nondescript person. Oh, that's fun. Now, the partners can gift the subs for free. So and eventually that won't be a problem if I decide to keep it with Stream Elements. We get one bot sub. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So, can you do it to, like, Stream Elements or stuff like that, or do you have to do your own bot? Oh, and you have to ask for it, too. As Bob sub. You have Bob Ross on the brain, Monkey. Okay. I may have to look at Onkbot. But we have a hype now, and I've never had a hype. Hey, Svava Blount, how are you? Okay, so now we have a hype. Can you guys give Two Wolf some hype and some love? You can do the love Two Wolf design, and it'll say I love you. Thank you, guys. Thank you again for that $25 sub. I appreciate it. Good. I am happy you are doing well. Yeah, that's true. And that's why I do, I actually do 3 different things. I do Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and, Nightbot. And then that way is, if one goes down, well, I just turn the other one on. And that's what I was doing before when I was having issues. like the love me. Hey, Nadira, how are you? Awesome. I'm happy. I'm so happy right now. So, Two Wolf, when you get a chance, I shot you a message. I don't know if you've done it yet. Can you pop onto my Discord and be part of it? And then I will make you a mod there, and then I'll set you up on the Stream Elements so that you can go in and change things too. For when you want to. I love it. Says, hold my beer, because when Fairy Wings joined. That was perfect timing. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Once I got home with nice. Naps are always good. Naps are good. So, in the Discord, I now have a Discord. In the Discord, we have a little area, text area up, where you can tell me what quilt you want me to make on the charity stream. Because the winner is going to get that quilt, so I'm going to let you guys pick it. I know, that's why I was laughing so hard, because it's funny. Oh, thanks, Monkey. That is awesome. Did you mod her in Stream Elements too, or just for my Discord? See all the exciting things. All right. Now, these last two, so I have finished putting binding on all the quilts I quilted yesterday. So now these last two are ones that were left over from before TwitchCon that I ran out of binding. And I didn't have any binding with me down in Maryland to finish them. Hey, Walls of Gab, how are you today? I wish there was a way to, like, shorten Google Docs things. Like, that seems just like a stupid, long thing. Oh, with Bitly? Okay, did a ton of running around. I am doing fantastic. I am doing awesome. We are... Oh, Iron Bands Grams just joined. I just started a Discord today, so I'm watching everyone pop into... Oh, okay, so when I link share to use the short link. So... I'm in my pixels. Share... Okay, get shareable link, copy link. There's no short link. Yeah, link to share, I don't see any short links. That's okay, I'll play with it later. Oh my gosh, you did it. No, that's perfect. Thank you. Hey, Nerds and Crafts, thanks for the host. No, yeah, no. Yeah, you gave me a short link. Yeah, if you want to update it. I love having, thank you. I love having you people have access to all these things and just doing it. It makes me so happy. I've never had that before. I've had to like go in and do everything myself always. Hey, thanks for the favorite on my Etsy channel, Walzagab. I have notifications on. Oh, I have been so excited about having Monkey as my new community manager and about setting all this stuff up today and all this amazing stuff. And, oh, Walzagab, you missed it. My next pattern that's coming out in February is going to be a Bob Ross. So I'm going to start making that on Wednesday and getting all that patterned out. But I casually mentioned it, but I didn't really give it all of the fanfare it deserves. I am releasing a pattern tomorrow. So tomorrow is pattern release day. I am releasing the Light Mage. I know. Thanks, Nadira. So it is, yeah, so I am releasing Light Mage. I call Light Mage a she, but there's other people that call her a he, so whatever. She, he. We can be gender neutral. The Light Mage is a direct complement to Dark Mage. So if you like my Dark Mage quilt pattern, you're going to love the Light Mage. And I will be spending time first thing in the morning getting her. It's going to take me a few hours to get her up on all the sites I need to do. And then once I do that, then I'll put a post up on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm going to get the word out that it's available. And then I do a giveaway. So on my Facebook page, I will be doing a giveaway for a Light Mage pattern. You just have to comment on my Facebook page with the thing that I asked for. Yeah, I know, I'm excited. Welcome back, Jessie. So, yeah, so keep an eye on social media tomorrow so you can see the new Light Mage pattern. I've got to send that. I've got someone on my Patreon that's got that thing. I've got to send that to her today. I can't forget. So yeah, as soon as I release that one, I'm going to get started on the next pattern. So the next one's going to be a Bob Ross. I'm super excited to get working on it. So my business partner, Nicole, if you see pictures of me at conventions or if you see me at conventions, if they're in the States, 90% of the time, Nicole will be with me. And for the pattern line, she actually creates all the sprites. And then when she creates the sprite, she gives it to me. I then turn it into a quilt pattern, make it, do all the math, get everything written out, hand it back to her, And then she makes it pretty with the graphic design stuff and the nice finished pattern that you see. Okay. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you, monkey. Yay! I love it. That is fantastic. Well, that's the Discord. Okay, now I gotta still wait for the pixel spreadsheet to come by. All right, and I only have one more after this. And then you can see step 2. So step 1 is the actual sewing of the binding onto the quilt. And I always do things all at once. As you see, whenever I'm assembling quilts, I will do all of the piecing, all the sewing, all the ironing. You set it up like a factory line, like an assembly line, and it goes faster. I know, I love this fabric. So this is a panel quilt. With these, basically the company hired an artist, got the copyright permissions, and then printed the fabric. So after the artist drew it, they go to the copyright holders and they say, hey, this is what we want to do. Do we have the permissions? The copyright holders then say yes. And then they sell it just like this. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so they actually sell the fabric just like that. So all I have to do is cut it out, pin it, quilt it, and bind it. So it's a super fast process for me. I don't do anything else except for cut it out, quilt it, bind it. And this horse one is for my sister-in-law. She purchased it from me for a Christmas gift. Treats! Thanks, Welsh Troll! Alfred! Treats! Well, he must be comfy. He's not coming. I think he goes into a food coma sometimes, and it's like, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna move. Yes, you guys are very cute. Yes, I know. You'll always come, won't you, Soleil? Yeah. You'll never say no to treats, will you? No. Thank you. I normally have a kitten cam, my cat cam on there, but whenever the dogs are down here, I put the dog cam on. I know. You're so cute. I love you. I know. Okay, you want... Marley wants to say hi. He's digging at me to say hi. I know. You're a cuddly baby, aren't you? Are you my teddy bear? I know. You're my teddy bear, aren't you? Yes. Because he's learned if I pick him up and do this, sometimes they get more treats. So I think he asks for this. Yes, you're very cute. You gotta go back down, though. You're a very cute boy. All right, let's check the bobbin. I'm good. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. He is a cutie. The llama cam is less popular because it spits. Oh, you're funny. You're a funny monkey. You're a funny monkey. Oh, now Marley's trying to play with the cat. Like trying to play with Hestia. Not Grant, who he's allowed to play with. He's trying to play with Hestia. Seriously though, this morning, Like, as I was drinking my morning coffee, the two of them are racing back and forth, chasing each other. It was the cutest stinking thing. Oh, husband's home. Alright, and this is the last one that I have to put binding on. And then everything that I have quilted is bound. I just have to do steps 2 and 3. Two Wolf! I actually saw that one! Oh. Okay. I'm doing it. Or you are okay. I'll okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Where is see, now I even have it set up. I wasn't expecting anything. There we go. My overlays. Two Wolf. Thank you so much for the donation. So Two Wolf donated $20 to St. Jude's. I am raising money for St. Jude's from now until my charity stream. For every $5 you donate, you get 1 ticket to win the quilt that I am going to make on that stream, start to finish. So if you want to see an entire quilt being made, the 23rd, I'm going to start at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning and go until I'm done. So give Two Wolf love and hype, please. Please, please. And I'm going to update this. Oh, Monkey, you already did. Thank you, Monkey. Monkey already changed it. Thank you so much. Oh, too bad you can't be a recent follower, because then you can have a clean sweep of the board. Oh, thank you so, so much. So we have now raised $325 for the kids. That is awesome. So we have raised $325. My goal was $500. I may have to change my goal because you guys are gonna like crush that goal, which is I was hoping for $500, and it's yeah. Yeah, Monkey is the best. Hi, Narcoleptic Penguin. Whenever you talked to Monkey earlier, did she tell you that she's my new community manager? She's amazing. I know, right? She's reached the maximum efficiency. Like, I can't. Like, I go to do it. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it myself. Oh, wait, she's already done. See, and then when I told her today, I'm gonna send her things and give her things, she goes, no, you don't have to do that. I'm like, I can't pay you. I gotta give you something. Yeah, I like that. I like that thinking, Frosty. I like that a lot. So, 2 more subs, because Two Wolf just subbed. We have 2 more subs, 5 followers, or if we get 30 watchers, that if we get any of those, you guys get a giveaway. I know, right? She has a fancy new title and everything. Although, I like her title in my new Discord channel better. That is awesome. We have wolves, monkeys, and penguins, oh my. Hey, Minnie! Thanks for the host, Minnie! I love that we have a hype now that works. I'm so happy. Like, I am seriously very happy. See, and all I appreciate every single. Wait, what? What are you pointing up for? I thanked Mini Burger for the host. Did something else happen? I said thanks for the host, Mini Burger. Or thanks for the host, Mini. Is there something else I missed? Or did she just forget that she just missed me saying thank you? When you didn't realize you had permission to host someone for... Oh! Oh, the pen... Yay! The Pixels info link! Was that you, Sam? Thank you. Thank you, Samuel's Creations. And again, if you've popped in since he was here earlier, if you don't go follow Samuel's Creations, you need to go do that. He is amazing. He had his St. Jude's a week and a half ago, and it was amazing. It was wonderful. And no, he's awesome. And he has amazing emotes. You have to, like, he's got the squad emote. You have to go sub to him because I subbed to him. And he's awesome. Because he has awesome emotes. Just saying. Now, of course, I like it when people sub to me. But at least follow Sam. And if you sub to him, it's awesome because you get those awesome emotes. Yes. Oh, yeah. No, the lag really does suck. The lag really sucks. I'm going to try to play with my settings to see if I can take out some of that lag. But I haven't had a chance to play around with it for a bit, so... It's funny, so in the evenings... Thanks for the host, Frosty! See? The squad. That is totally Sam's sub. So obviously, Sam subs to me, and I sub to Sam. You get awesome emotes. What was I saying? I was saying hosting, settings. Yeah, I know, but I think there's something that I can tweak and play with, so it's not as much. But yeah, I'm gonna play with it. Oh yes, Junie. So in the evenings, Junie opens up her chat in her Discord to other streamers. So if you're a streamer and you want to come and hang out and talk and do things while she's doing her stream and working, you're more than welcome. So, yeah, the colorful poop, yeah, for fairy wings. Oh, yeah, you should do this one. Look, you should do this. Wait, all emotes? Where's fairy wings? Because I subbed to fairy wings. There. No. Wait, I don't want to do that one. I want to do that one. And then that one. That one. There. I'm being creative. And there. Haha. Mini Poop Machine Squad. Unless Mini Machine Poop Squad. Mini Machine Poop Squad. Yeah, the Mini Poop Squad, yeah. It is, so if I make partner, I'm going to contact the artist that did that for them. I'm going to get them to do a quilt one. Because, yeah, I need to be part of the cool crowd. I really, really want to be part of the cool crowd. Wait, guinea pig? I didn't say guinea pig. Guinea pig what? For who? I like that the sloth with the... Mini poop squads. Yes. I love that narcoleptic penguin. Yes. Yes, it is. It is the cool kids club, but it's better. I agree. Underpants. uh... Okay, I'm gonna apologize if it gets taken the wrong way right now. No, why is it gonna be taken the wrong way? What? Oh, is the Cool Kids Club a stream team or something? Because I don't know what it is. I was just thinking it's cool, you know, the cool kids. That's what you say? Oh, okay, hold on. It just, yes. No, it's not the best acronym. No, it's not. No, I'm just as slow. It's okay. Because you wanted to have a different letter in front to make it cool, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's okay. It's not that bad because it was unintentional and nobody picked up on it until after you did. Brol poop. What's brol poop? No, that's fine. That was unintentional. Cool quid quad. I like that. I like that. Oops. Stay. All right. This is done. This can go away. This can go away. Go away. Go away. I know I have another pop-up somewhere. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to use this one. I need my empty buddy, and you'll see why. Welcome to the alliteration. I like that. Yes, I do like it because it's got cues in it. Of course I like it because there's cues in it. Why else would I like it? Oh, Azalita, no! Okay, we have step 1 is done. So, let's move on to step 2. Step 2, I do not need iron. So iron is unplugged. We've got those over there. These can move down. All right. Where did all my things go? Did I put them somewhere and not remember I put them someplace? Dang it. Oh, they're all the way back here. Okay. So, yeah, too bad you guys can't see this right now. I'm like kind of trying to reach things. Well, you kind of saw it through the dog cam. It should be the cat cam because the dogs are gone. Apparently, this fell. And that's what I was looking for. I know, adulting. So, don't need these. I don't need any of this. I don't need this. I don't need that. Fantastic. Okay, clear area. These are the clips that I use for my binding. They are great clips, and the reason why I like them is if I decide to use them, they have the 1/4 inch seam, the 1/2 inch seam, and the 5/8 seam already done. So if I want to sew right along here, like right next to it, that is the 1/4 inch seam. So I can do that. They're also super tight and nice, so everything stays in place. You need the Superman costume change? Nice. So this is step 2. There are 2 ways to do this. Way number 1 is with pins. I stopped doing pins and I started doing clips because the pins were stabbing me as I was sewing them. Oh, let me change the foot before I forget. Stay. Foot. Foot. I now need that foot. That's the J foot. Alright, so what you want to do first is we want to make sure this area that's right here and on the opposite side, this binding right here is going to be tucked over and permanently part of the quilt binding. So anything that gets trapped in there is in there forever. So that means dirt, dust, and hair is in there forever. Especially with a house like mine where I have dogs and cats, I don't want that in the binding. I don't want that inside of that quilt because I don't know who has allergies. So you always, always use a roller to get rid of all of the dust, dirt, and hair. Make sure you do both sides. And then, the cat cam. Yes, she is sleeping. I got the wrong one. Good for sewing, bad for quilting. Yes. Yeah, for the clips. They are, I don't even remember the names of these, because they, of course, it's bad branding. They don't have their name anywhere on there for me to tell you guys, but they're the super flat ones, so you can actually sew right over these. So they're fantastic. Fantastic. Thanks, Azalita. So, there's something I need to make a habit of with a rabbit directly in my studio space. Nice. I like that walls of gab. That's nice. So, flip out the corner. Fold over one of these and clip it. Simple as that. So all I'm doing is I'm pulling it to make sure it's nice and flush and clipping it. Now, when I get to this point, this right here is the area that I have folded over. So, to make sure that I have a good, solid, sewn seam, I'm putting a pin in it. So that's the only place I put a pin in my quilts now. Oops, wrong way. See, with these, a combination of these clips and the pre-made binding, putting binding on quilts does not take long at all. And we're going to turn it. There is no dogs. You can't do dog cam. There's no dogs down here. I need an event. I need a raid, a sub, bit, something to get the dogs treats so they come down. Oh my God. I just saw what you did. Oh, that's awesome, Monkey. Oh, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, oh, oh. Because Two Wolf bought the wrong clips. Let me find the right clips. Hold on. All right, where is... Let me see if I can find what they're called. Yeah, all I see is the things everywhere that Two Wolf got. But I know they're here. All right, let me check my distributor. Oh, all right, hold on. Something happened. I gotta go back and look and see. Hey, thanks for the follow. So, Anna's advice. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. So, guys, it means 4 more followers and we get a giveaway. Nice. I like the dog cam, cat cam. That's quite nice. That's super nice. I love that you're having fun with it. All right, now, what is the brand name of these things? There we go, Magic Clips. That's it. Magic Clip. No, I don't want dolls. Why did you give me dolls? There we go. Okay, so this is the link, Monkey. Wait. Yeah, I don't know why your name is in there. It's supposed to be Anna's name. That's so funny. I have no clue why that's in there. Anyways, after that is fixed, that is the link for the clips. Can you do a thing for clips so that if anyone wants to know the brand of these clips I use, we can just pull it up? And that's for everyone else. So if you wanted to know the brand of the clips that I use, they're Magic Clips. And those are the clips. Yeah, I don't get why your name is there either. At all. It's not supposed to be. Okay, and then on the corners, you use the pins. Basically, you fold one side down, and then fold the other side, and then pin it in place. And that's it. It's as easy as that. So, welcome, Anna's Vice, to our Stitched Minions. You have now helped us with our army that we are going to take over the world with, because quilters will take over the world one day. It is a foregone fact. Nice. Oh, that's now the Streamlabs chat bot is Ankbot. Alright, I may take a look at it. Thanks, Two Wolf. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're part of us, then yeah. I mean, it's you're in the chat, so you're in my army, so you're going to help me take over the world, and then you can be part of the spoils. So yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. There we go. Fantastic. Now, whenever I am doing binding, I will do all of step 2 until I run out of clips. Once I... Awesome, so that does work. Fantastic, monkey. So once I run out of clips, then I go on to step 3, which is I sew them all together. So, I haven't done this yet in the stream. If you stream, please put a 1 in chat so that Monkey can shout you out. Because our stream is all about promoting each other, loving each other, and being there for each other. Because as crafters and as Twitch streamers, that's what we need to do. I love that she's testing everything with my name. Fantastic. Thanks, monkey. Yeah, and we do have every single one of my commands anyone can do. So I don't have them limited to certain people. Anyone can do those commands. And if you want a list of all the commands that you have access to, you can just do commands. So the exclamation point, commands. Oh, that is awesome. I love talking tacos. I know, now I want tacos too. Yeah, so no one on here streams? Because no one put a 1 in there for Monkey to call you out. I know Monkey streams on Tuesday evenings. She streams gaming. That's amazing. I love you guys. So this is actually the most important step of step number 2 of binding, is making sure you get all dust, dirt, and hair off of it. Did I miss the cat dancing? Oh, nope, there he is. Yeah, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do for my Saturday stream or my Sunday stream. Sunday, Jord has got a 3:30 ringette game. So I'm either going to stream evening, starting at like 6 o'clock Eastern Standard, or I'll stream in the morning. Yes, no, it is a lot of clips. I have a ton of clips. I bought enough so I can clip like 3 or 4 lap quilts before I have to turn around and actually sew them. I love these clips. Like, I bought them, and at first I wasn't too sure about them. And then Iron Bandsgram was telling me how she uses them, and I'm like, well, maybe I should give them another shot. So then I actually did an entire quilt and really, really gave them a shot, and then I love them. Like, they're so much easier and nicer than using pins. Don't ask. Games are an hour long, but it depends upon where they are. So I know, oh, you know what? What am I doing? I have it on my phone. Oh, it's here in London. Okay, so the game's at 3:30, so that means we'd have to leave by 2. So if I stream in the morning on Sunday, it would be like a 9 to 12, possibly go over to 1. If I do evening, I would start it at like 6 p.m. Like a 6 to 10 stream. 6 to 9, but possible go to 10. Treats! Junie's here. Junie's here. Come on. Hi, Junie. Hey, Crochet Dude, how are you? All right, come on, guys, over here. Come here. I know, you're very cute. There's Alfred and Marley Soleil. I know. I know. How are you, Junie? Pitter patter running for treats. Yes, no, yeah. The moment that they hear that sound, they come running. And if they don't hear the sound, then I yell for them and then they come running. Yeah, so it's funny on Junie's channel, whenever she's streaming, and I pop in, I greet her with bits as well, since that's how she now greets me. And she screams, treats! And then she says all their names, and of course the dogs all come running, because now they expect treats. And then everyone else then donates bits to Junie, because they want her to do it so that I give my dog treats. No, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, I wasn't calling you. I'm sorry, baby. Fantastic. Oh, I like that. Yarn-tastic and quilt-tastic. I like that a lot. I like that. So, wall gap, it only goes off if you do at least 25 bits. So that's the key for the... Oh, but there you go. There's Fairy Wings. Treats! Thanks, Fairy Wings. All right. I know. I'm getting there. I know. I'm getting them. I know. She said it. I know. I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Here. We want Alfred in the picture this time. There we go. Come here, Marley. Over here. Alfred. Marley. Soleil. Thanks for all the bits, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know, right? And you notice how the moment that went off, she knew, and she started barking at me like, come on, where are they? I know we get them. Let's go. Yeah. So I had to explain to Jordan yesterday, Pavlov's salivating dog. So because I had the Schrodinger shirt on the other day. So she's like, what does that mean? So then I had to tell her all about Schrodinger, you know, and the cat and this. And so because of the treats, I was telling her about the Pavlov salivating dog. And I'm like, I don't know when they learn about this stuff in school anymore. Yeah, well, like I used to do it for any amount, but then they got way too many treats, and I realized that I was spending more money on treats than I was getting money in bits. So that's why I put the 25 minimum on there. Yes. The lovely conditioning of Pavlov. So we were having a nice discussion earlier, Junie. Oh, and by the way, Junie, I have a Discord channel. And you can come join in. I've got a thing up right now. And oh, and for Crochet Dude too, because you just popped in too. I've got a Discord. So I've got a thread up about what quilt I should do for the charity quilts. So if you have an opinion on which quilt you would like me to do for my charity quilt, go tell me. Oh, you learned it from Big Bang Theory? Really? Yep, we got our own Discord as of today because the lovely Flying Pink Monkey is now my community manager. Hey, there's Junie. Junie just joined. So, I have help. You believe that? I actually have help. Oh, I think it's got like a 10 or 15-second delay on there. Because Monkey just did it, it didn't do it again for Junie. Yeah, I don't think I can change the icons though. That's the only problem. I can't set that unless I'm a partner. Because I actually tried to figure out how to do all that. How to set roles, icons, things like that, and I couldn't figure it out. So that's why I thought either I'm missing something or it's a partner only feature. Treats! Yeah, so instead of the little sword, like a different thing. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. All right. Well, guys, you're over here. Where's Alfred? Alfred! I hear him. He must have been sleepy. Are you coming? Alfred? Alfred, treats! No, he's not coming. All right, guys. Oh, hold on. How did that get moved? Did I knock the camera? I must have. There we go. Okay. There you go, guys. Thanks, Sam, for the treats. Yay! It won't let you go through to Discord. That's weird. That is so weird. Oh, I do roles on Discord, but not on chat here, not on the thing. If I can do it, then I just gotta figure out how to do it. Oh, there he is. Crochet Dude is now my Discord. Now, on the Discord, I do have an area for you guys, for everyone watching. So it's an area that you can promote yourself. If you want to promote when your stream is starting, any special occasions, your Etsy store, any specials going on, new products, anything at all. I am here to support all of you as well. So I want you to promote yourself in my Discord, please. So that's what I'm asking you. This is a partnership. It is I want to help and promote you as much as you guys support me. So please, please, please be a part of that. You know you need coffee when you're getting ready to put the coffee French press in the fridge. Yes. Yeah, no. I mean on chat. So I can do rolls on Discord. So if you look, Flying Pink Monkey has an amazing roll that is quite unique. And I have a different amazing roll that's unique on the Discord. So if you want to look at all that stuff. No, you are the get it done person. I'm not telling you get it done. I'm saying you are the get it done person. You know what? I'll put a V in front of it. Does that make it nicer? Yeah, I'm also going to put my schedule in there. If I'm not sure what I'm going to stream, what I want to do, I may ask your opinions. We can talk about stuff. I mean, if you want a V in front of their monkey, you can. You know you can change the name of your roll. I give you access to everything. Well, let's see. You missed treats. I've started doing step 2 of the binding. We talked about Discord again for a bit. Oh, I don't know if you were here when I talked about I'm releasing a pattern tomorrow. So Light Mage is being released tomorrow. Ah! Wait, we can have a category for the user list? Oh, yeah, we got some new commands. So we have dog cam, cat cam, mat eclipse. Yes, no, and Monkey's on top of everything. Like, when I try to go do something, she's already done it. Because, and Two Wolf did not only a $20 donation to St. Jude, but did a $25 sub. So, my first ever 25 sub. Now, it wasn't as amazing as a certain person in here's 200 yesterday that made me start crying. But every penny to St. Jude's is amazing. Even if you guys just donate $5, like that'll get you one ticket into the drawing. And you've donated $5 to St. Jude's. So every single penny counts. So yeah, so not only did Two Wolf do a $20 donation to St. Jude's, but gave me my first ever $25 sub. Yeah, St. Jude's is amazing. Oh, she told you about me crying? What? You're sad that you missed me with like tears crying? Yeah, and I got enough for one more. Hey, Golden Stitch, how are you? And Golden Stitch is another amazing streamer. She is another embroiderer. So you need to go check her out, watch her amazing streams, because she is wonderful. Nice. Yeah, finishing things is always good. Tonight for me is binding nights. So I'm getting the binding added to all the quilts that I quilted yesterday, and then 2 additional ones. Thanks, Monkey. Yes. Yeah, I know that feeling. I kept debating back and forth. I'm like, I don't want to cancel my stream. Like, I could feel myself getting really tired. Like, I think I've caught the cold that the child and husband have. But I'm fighting it. Like, I am fighting it with a passion. And I'm tired. But I'm like, I don't want to give into it. So, yeah, so I'm streaming. So Junie has a cat now. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did all the pins go? No. It is. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. That's why I keep looking at the time. Going, I don't know how far over, because I'm scheduled to 8 o'clock, so that's another 20 minutes. So I don't know how far over I'm going to go tonight. I definitely want to get these 3 completely done. And then I'll see what time it is, and I'll see what's happening. Because, yeah, oh no, I know. I thought you were going to leave by midnight. That's what I'm like, wait, why is she still here? Thank you. I love you, Monkey. Thank you so much for agreeing to be my person. Yes, that is absolutely true. Absolutely. It's like, wait, where? What? Huh? Oh, yeah, and that's why we have you have a magnetic thing one too, right? Because that's, I was in the sewing store the other day. Thanks, Monkey. I was in the sewing store the other day, and there was an older woman in there who doesn't know anything about sewing, but she wanted to buy her 21-year-old. Hey, thanks for the host, Crochet Dude. Thanks for trying to push it to 30 so you guys get a giveaway. So, 2 more subs, 4 more followers, or if we hit that 30 for the watching, you guys are getting a giveaway. So, what, do you know Crochet Dude, Golden Stitch? So she's buying this the sewing machine. She says, okay, and I also need a pin cushion. And I was standing there. I was like, no. Do not get her a pin cushion. You want to get her a magnetic thing. Seriously, you want a magnetic thing. You don't want a pin cushion. Oh, crochet. Okay. That's okay. Hey, and you guys both stream, so you guys should follow each other. So Crochet Dude streams and Golden Stitch streams. No, yeah, you never want to step on the wrong side of a pin cushion. That is not a good feeling at all. So now that Monkey is gone, you guys all have access to all the commands. So if you guys ever want to shout anyone out, it's just Command SO. Feel free to shout people out. People that are in here that are streamers. You guys are funny. There is a professional quilter, and I don't know if you know him, Golden Stitch, if you know the name or not, called Rob Apnell. Yeah, he's hot. He's like one of these guys, like whenever I see his videos and stuff, I'm like, yeah. Like, I do not get starstruck or giddy or any of that stuff for anyone. Like, I didn't even get that way over Stan Lee. Like, I don't do, for some reason, whenever I see Rob Apnell, I'm just like, I get a little like, yeah, Crochet Dude streams crocheting. It's awesome. It is fantastic. It's not gonna do the whole thing, Walls of Gab. It's just gonna... Now, it would do the whole thing if you didn't have any spaces. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, so even though Monkey went to bed, are you hanging out for a while, Welsh Troll? Come on. There we go. There was a single piece of dirt that I couldn't get up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming anyways. Fraction. Oh, yeah. See, I automatically read that as what it was supposed to be. I didn't even realize that he missed a letter in there. Alright. So, that's step 2. Oh, you are going to stream at 8? Nice. Nice. Me tape, good. Well, have a fantastic stream, Golden Stitch. I hope you have a fantastic stream. All right. So, step number 3. I have finished pinning it. It is all together. Oh, and I forgot to put it back on the cat. I'm sorry, guys. You know, you have the cat cam and dog cam now, so you can tell me to, like, switch it. Well, if that makes you happy, then that's what you should be doing, is doing a sugar skull for fun. Alright, so, I start kind of just anywhere. So what you want to do is, I'm going to do what's called stitching in the ditch. So, this area right here, after I flipped it over, I now have... This is the binding, and then this is the quilt. Well, this line right here is what's called the ditch. So if I use black thread and just kind of go right in there, you're not going to see it. That is awesome. Literally making circles with string and needle. Grandma doesn't matter. Gonna master nail binding. That is awesome. Hey, Rampillion, how are you? Oh, and Spava Blount. I'm like, how are you guys? Now, I am gonna take these out because I don't want to sew over them. If they were pins, I would sew over them. So all I'm doing is I'm getting close, pulling it out, keep on going. Oh, did my bobbin ran out. No one's reminded me about the bobbin. No, that's what my stream is about. My stream is about learning, teaching, and having fun. So, no, and if anyone... Yeah, no, it's so nice. It's a super beautiful machine. Treats! Oh, Soleil's there. Where's Marley? Oh, Marley's over here. They didn't go anywhere. They did not go. Yeah, no, this is my beautiful $2,500 machine that I only use for quilting and binding. Where'd I put the treats? Oh, there they are. If I was trying to stitch into a ditch and be moving, yeah. All right, come here, Marley. Over here. Come here, baby. Oh, I know. I love you. There you go. Good job, guys. Thanks for those bits, Two Wolf. Yeah. I've got a command. If you go ! bobbin, it reminds me that, hey, Tony, dummy, check your bobbin. No, I am a super fast sewer. Like, I go really fast, and because I go that fast, I can make and sell quilts for a living. So most people don't go that fast because they need to go really slow. Thank you very much. This is actually a panel, so it's actually printed right onto here. I didn't do any of this except for cut it out, quilt it and bind it. So this is for my sister-in-law for Christmas. I actually had it made before TwitchCon, but then didn't have the right binding, so I couldn't give it to her. Thank you very much. Yes. Well, you have to speak to them that way because there are babies. It's funny, whenever I go into Junie's channel and I give her bits, she screams treats and then she calls all their names. So yeah, she knows all my dog's names. Okay, now I'm at the corner. So I've gone all the way down. And this is a trick. I do not know if I've seen it anywhere else, but this is what I do. The problem whenever you turn binding and you start to go this way, it's right on the edge. And the presser feet don't have a lot to cling and don't have a lot to grab to pull. So I use a safety pin. And what I do is I hook the safety pin into the corner, put that down, and then I just use the safety pin as a little bit of a pull, of a guide. And then I can keep going. They are our fur babies. Oh, and I almost forgot what I was going to say before Two Wolf gave the bits. With my stream, in addition to a teaching stream, if you guys ever have questions about anything at all, quilt related, craft related, sewing related, cosplay related, it does not matter. Just ask, and if I don't know the answer, I will point you in the right direction of someone that does. Because I pride myself on knowing a lot of people that know a lot of things. So let's pull that corner out. Pop this in. Turn. Good night, Welsh Troll. I will see you later. Oops. Oh. I'm just checking to make sure that it caught my binding on the other side. I'll show it to you whenever I'm done. You made a seam ripper? That's awesome! What did you make it out of? Just wood? That is fantastic. Do you have a picture of it? Oh, and I almost forgot. In addition to having fun, learning, crafting, sewing, all the things, I try to support. So that reminded me, please, please, please go follow this amazing person. Because Rangholm Design is a perler bead artist. She doesn't create an iron. She sews the perler bead. She hand sews all the perler beads. It is amazing. And she is having a really tough time because her mom's in the hospital. So she needs all of the love and the support that we can give her. So please, please, please go follow her. Oh, Oh, it's CG. Oh, okay. Yeah, show me the picture. That'd be awesome. And now I'm going to trim the thread from the starting. Oh, that one doesn't need it there. But I did run out of thread someplace, so I do want to... Was it here? Yes. So I'm going to trim it there. Hey, Usa! How are you today? Wait, hold on, let me... Wait, you drew that? That's CG? Holy crap, Rampillion! That is freaking... Yes, there is a Discord now. I made it today. Holy crap, that looks awesome. Yes, I have 2 computers running, so I have 2 mice. One computer has the OBS and everything else, and the other computer has chat and the links and everything else that I need. Wow. That is awesome. I am doing fantastic. Did you read my message I sent you? Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No, yeah, Rampillion, seriously, that is amazing. Amazing. Like, that's talent. Alright, well, go look at... I whispered you. You should see it along the bottom. Or see, if you're on your phone, see in the whispers. Oh, I think I decided today I'm definitely going to stream on Christmas Day, too. Because my kid's going to be at her mom's. I got nothing going on. I may as well stream. Yes, and that's the trick. You want to cuddle the babies and then give them back to the owners. Give them back to the parents after you're done cuddling them. I'm glad work is going well, Usa. Come on. Don't. What are you doing? Ah. Oh my gosh. Your name is Shiny Pants? Why is your name Shiny Pants on the Discord? That is so funny. That's awesome. Yeah, Usa, once you go in there, make sure you tell me what your Discord name is, so that way I can grant you mod permissions. Nadir, I think I'm going to stop streaming in a bit. I'm scheduled now to stop. But I want to finish sewing this one as well. So once I finish all three, I think I'm going to call it a stream. Shiny pants. You may have been blinging something. Oh my god, that's so funny. That is hilarious. And your Discord name is Shiny Pants. Oh man, are you kidding me? The thread broke. Sure. You, in my channel, Crochet Dude, feel free to promote anything you want to promote. You can link pictures. You can do shout outs. Why is this not? It didn't thread. Because my stream is all about spreading the love. Alright, let me see. Have a fantastic night, Walls of Gab. Thank you so much for popping in. Oh, that's awesome. So you're going to do a blue background for that one? That's cool. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, no, and just shoot me a whisper back and let me know what your name is on Discord so that I can give you the admin permissions. Because I've got to add you to Stream Elements so that you can do all of the things that you want to do. So like add mod stuff, commands, all of the lovely things. Two Wolf, did Monkey get you set up on Stream Elements too, or just Discord? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome, Crochet Dude. It looks really, really good. I really like it. Yeah, I still got one more. I was looking to see if I have any more to do. Yeah, no, I agree. I seriously, I really like that skyline. Like, I really like it. Because I do, because like I said, I've designed cross stitches. Like, I've cross stitched my whole life, and I've designed cross stitch. Oh my god, Raptor. He's so funny. So that's how I started designing my quilt patterns. So no, I know a well-designed pattern and a well-done thing when I see it. Nice, Azalita! Fantastic! Hey, Raptor. Did you hear Mega Man is coming back from the dead, but not as a zombie? How is he coming back from the dead, then? Is this a joke? And I keep telling you to go into the, hey, Girlybot! Hey, Power Ranger Jenna, how are you? So, no, and Raptor, I keep telling you to go into the mod area so I can get you set up on Stream Elements. Thank you for the follow, Power Ranger Jenna. I appreciate that. I know, that's what I'm waiting for the pun. I'm just waiting. Waiting for Raptor to finish that. Oh, I got a hype thing now. I got command hype. We got hype now. You can get hype for follows. You're waiting for Minnie, Junie, and Sam so you can open the package? That's awesome. Well, Sam's in here. Junie was in here, but I don't think she's in here anymore. See? See? We got hype now. We got hype. I know, right? It's all Monkey. So for those of you that popped in a little bit later, Monkey is now my community manager. I have help. So yeah, Monkey set that up. I'm so sorry for the future abuse. Awesome, Raptor. I love you guys so much. You make me so happy. So happy. Yeah, Jenna, I don't do a talking thing like the like Minnie and Junie do. Oh, and for everyone that missed all of my... Oh, you know, I'll just wait because I got one more quilt to do. Then I'll do my end of stream mumbo jumbo stuff. I'll just talk about while I'm doing the last quilt. Yep, so this one is done. Come on. There we go. There's two. And last one I am doing tonight. So I may just finish binding the rest of these tomorrow. I may start out my stream tomorrow doing them. I haven't decided. It depends upon my time tomorrow. What I want to do. Oh, so they sent you... Okay, that's why you are being... Okay. That's awesome. So, are they going to do it on Junie's stream tonight, then? Do they want to talk to you while Junie's streaming? In that case, I was thinking of going to bed early, because I'm not feeling that great, but I may have to stay up and pop into Junie's channel. Oh, and speaking of everyone else, if you ever want to see PG-13 After Dark Tony, you may want to follow Junie Von Esch, because she has a stream that streamers can go in and actually chat using the Discord voice stuff, and it shows up on her stream, and yeah, we have a good time. We have a good time. Oh, I may not stay up that long. We have a really good time. And Power Ranger Jenna's in there a lot. So, I am working on the last quilt that I am going to do for tonight. So, just to give you guys a warning, we still need to hit these things for giveaways. So, if we hit 5 subscribers, 5 followers, or that little number down there that right now says 23, if that hits 30, you guys get a giveaway. And if you notice up at the top, I've also given a date to my charity stream. So my charity stream that's going to be benefiting St. Jude's is Saturday the 23rd. So, yes, Rampalion has seen After Dark, Tony. I am good, Usa. Yeah, so Frosty the Snow Girl had to take your job because no one else was doing it. To remind me of my bobbin. So, oh, on the 23rd? Yeah, and that's fine. And that's one of the reasons why I'm collecting money now for St. Jude's. So make sure you go to the Discord, vote on what quilt you want me to make on that stream, and then I will make that quilt on the stream, start to finish. So cutting, piecing, sandwiching, quilting, binding, all in one stream. The entire day I'll be working on this. As soon as I'm finished with this, I will pull a random person to win that quilt. So for every $5 that you donate to St. Jude's, you get 1 ticket into that drawing. And it's on Saturday the 23rd. Hi.
I was just wondering if they'd like to see my...
Oh, your bedhead? Do you guys want to... So Jordan's awake, and because she's sick, she's been sleeping the whole day. Do you want to see her crazy bedhead hair?
My hair usually doesn't go this curly unless it's long. So, it's hilarious. Oh, I had some kid today. My hair, in his hair was like doing this weird thing on the side, so I was just like, snap, take a picture, send it. Like, yo, your hair is like crazy compared to mine right now.
Yeah, no, your hair is all over the place. Oh, my thread broke. Yes, they would like to see bedhead. All right, go ahead and shove your head in the camera.
This one?
Yeah, that one's fine. Shove your head in the camera.
Yo. It's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, you're fine. You got it. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, you...
It's super curly. It's curly. Oh!
Yes.
Everywhere.
And then, yeah, then she drops something and bends over. Oh, did you knock off one of my clips?
Apparently.
Oh, you knocked off the one on the end. I'll put it back.
Oh, there's another one that fell off. Oh, no, it's there.
No, it's part on there. It's good. Oh, yeah, on the 23rd, Saturday? You're going to be working on that day? Because the 23rd is a Saturday. Yeah, they said that is some excellent bedhead.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Zarasta, thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate it. So, guys, that means if you get 2 more follows or 2 more subs, you guys get a giveaway. All right, where was I? I was right there. Dang it, and it broke again. Oh, the job. Okay, I thought you meant the charity stream, because I was talking about the charity stream. Oh, okay, yeah, the bobbin job, yes. Oh, I know if you were here that you would have done it. Alright, I've got to go slower, because I keep breaking my thread over this one part. Come on. So, yeah, so we have Discord now. We have some new commands. We've got giveaways. I've got charity stream. So yeah, so every $5 you donate to St. Jude's, you get 1 entry to win the quilt that I make on the charity stream. So right now in my Discord, you guys can vote on which quilt you would like to see me make start to finish. Nice. Yeah, I think I decided I'm going to be streaming on Christmas. Because kid's not going to be here. I got nothing doing. I got nothing going on, so may as well stream. There we go. I got it now. We got to vote on the Discord. So I am making the Bob Ross pattern Wednesday, Thursday this week during the day. Usa! Oh, Two Wolf gifted a sub to Usa! Two Wolf, that's amazing! Thank you, Two Wolf! Yay! Capcom's making a new Mega Man game after the year. Oh, okay. Oh! Yeah. Look, I didn't even say anything. Treats! Yay! Give Two Wolf and USA some love and hype, please, guys. Thank you, thank you. I agree, Power Ranger Jenna. They shouldn't make you wait that long. All right, so USA, you get 10 pixels. And please, please, love and hype in the chat. So USA gets 10 pixels. USA now gets that lovely sewing machine emote. And you are on the board. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Two Wolf. I know USA appreciates that a lot. Yay! No, it didn't disappear. You probably just lost your mod privileges if you clicked the wrong button. I will make sure that you have when I get off of here, I'm going to go play with Discord. So I'll make sure that you have the permissions. Yay! That is fantastic. So for those of you that that have not subbed, my subs get that amazing red sewing machine. And come on. You get 5 extra tickets in all of my drawings. And I do drawings whenever these things happen. So one more sub and we get a drawing. And subs get 6 entries into the drawings. Everyone else gets 1. Doesn't make a difference if you're a new follower or not, or if you've been watching forever. You get 1 entry, and then subs get 6. And then they also start earning pixels. Yes. Yes, please shout out Junie. Thank you very much, Raptor. And Mini Burger. Because they're amazing. I love them. So, they also start earning pixels. And you can spend pixels on me making you dice bags, pillowcases for your bed, or for throw pillows, or quilts. So if you want to see how many pixels you earn for each level and how many pixels you need in order to get something made, you can go to info or scroll down, and all the information is there. It is under Y sub. Thanks for all those shout-outs, Raptor. Yes, I agree that they shouldn't make you wait. That's not being very nice. Now, in their defense, though, when I make something for someone, I like it if I can see or hear their reactions. And that's why anytime anyone sends anything to me, I do not open it until I am streaming. So whenever I got that postcard from Iron Bandsgram, now let's get back to work. Nice, Two Wolf. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, of the I am poop. Thank you for that shout out, Raptor. Yeah, so it's probably they just want to hear your reaction. Because they want to hear the appreciation. And that's all it is. I am almost finished. So, is Jesse still awake? Or did Jesse fall asleep? Because it's like almost 2 a.m. where he is. Oh, Usa! That is awesome. Tulip, you're amazing. Like, seriously, you're awesome. So you're probably like I was yesterday and crying on the stream. Let me trim that. Is good. Okay, so Jesse is not here. So I am going to be calling it a stream in a few moments after I do my end of stream mumbo jumbo. So at this point, I need to refresh my thing so I can see anyone that I follow, if they're streaming or not. I will entertain people to raid. So whether it is a crafter, a video gamer, who do you think we should raid? So I will take ideas now. A bag of Ghirardelli pepper. Oh man, those are so good. Those bark squares are amazing. After wearing a hat all day? Nice. I'm getting ready to call it a stream, Nadira. I am entertaining people to raid. Is Junie raiding? Is Junie streaming? Oh, Junie is streaming. So on my so people we have not raided lately. Junie, Golden Stitch, Moto Ruxin, Eliza Griffin, and LB. Yeah, no, I got broken yesterday. I got broken with a $200 donation to St. Jude's. So I was crying. I was seriously crying. Like it's yeah. They broke me big time. Big time. So is there anyone else that you guys can think of that you feel that I should raid? Oh, Jay Powers Illustration is also on. I haven't seen him on here yet. I met him at Twitch. At TwitchCon. I did, Raptor. I did make it so it doesn't expire. You've never done a raid, Nadira? Wow. Okay. Alright, we can do Junie this time. That's fine. I haven't raided her for a while. You know what? I don't think I've ever raided Junie. Maybe I've done it. No. Maybe I have. I don't know. Okay. Raids are fun. This is how raids work. Let's go raid Junie. So, what's going to happen is, first of all, there is, whoops, I need to click the little thing. Power Ranger Jenna just did it. You can copy that. If you are a sub, you can copy this one. Even though it doesn't show up, the machine would show up whenever you do it. So copy that message, and I am going to type into raid Junie. I want you to join. It will automatically move you over, and then you type that in a whole bunch of times. And then we follow her, we give her love, we shower her with things. And if you want a PG-13, Tony, you may want to stick around for a little bit because I may go get some wine and hang out. Or I may go to bed. I haven't decided yet. Depends what my husband's doing. Oh, if he's playing games for a while, I may go over there and drink some wine. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, end of stream mumbo jumbo. Thank you. Thank you, seriously, guys, today. Today was awesome. Especially Two Wolf. Thank you very much for the $25 sub, for the gift sub, for the $20 donation to St. Jude's. Thank you. Thank you for all the bits, everyone. Samuel's Creation, Crochet Dude, Fairy Wings, Walls of Gab, Junie, Monkey, Welsh Troll, Samuel's Creations, my husband, everyone. Yeah, thanks. Today was awesome. Today was a good stream. Thanks, guys. Even though we didn't do any giveaways. But yes, no, PG-13, Tony, is funny. But just a warning, it's a PG-13. So my channel's PG. Junie's channel is not. So I can go PG-13. Oh, end of stream bits. Treats. All right, guys. All right, come here. Come here. Oh, over here, Marley. Marley, right here. There you go. You have to be in the camera so they can see you. I know. Thanks, Two Wolf. Okay, so let me get this going. We're going to go raid Junie Von Esch. All right, at the top, it has popped up. Please click on that. My record for rating is now 13. So please, 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 everyone click that button. Let's see if we can get more than 13 because that would be fun. That'd be awesome. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me tonight. I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be making a t-shirt quilt. So I will be putting all that together so you can see how I do it. So thank you again, and I will see you guys tomorrow.